Hello and welcome back to the DnS Tech Pack on the TryCraft server. So I have been fairly busy since the first episode trying to get that cave and everything set up. Hope I haven't gone too mad, but would like to discuss a couple of things with you as well. But before I show you what I've done and ask for your advice and things on those natures, I just wanted to say that those that are waiting for the world download, it will be available soon. It's just I've been fairly busy with doing some work on the server, not to mention setting up the server in the first place, and doing one or two other games as well and other recordings. So I do apologise that it's taking so long. It will be done. I just don't know when as yet. So don't worry. The world download for the crack pack for season 2 will be available hopefully fairly soon. Lastly, this Friday and over the weekend and Monday there may not be any uploads because I've booked to go away for the weekend down in Cornwall in England. So just having a nice long weekend break, because one good thing about where I work is that when it comes to Easters and things like that, we get Good Friday off, the bank holiday Monday and the Tuesday as well, so I get a nice 4-day weekend. So very nice indeed. Anyway, on with the show, as they say. So this is what I've been doing. So I've put a roof over the cave per se. Well, it's a dirt roof as it is. As you can see, this is not yeah. I've kind of been like that myself. So yeah, I don't know what's going off with that. I will actually talk about that in a minute, because I must admit, being out in this open plains, mobs are far and few between, and even though we've increased the difficulty from easy to normal, it's been very, very quiet. Even during a blood moon, I hardly had any mobs around here, which was very, very surprising. I might need to look into the config file so that see what the problem is. But anyway, like I was saying, this used to be all open if you watched the first episode. So I put this nice dirt roof over it. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, you'll have to excuse me while I'm talking to Scoop. Scoop and Eddie are on, but Eddie hasn't really said anything, so I don't know if he's okay. Anyway, so I've put this front door. I did all this up because I was a bit worried about the blood moon. And I also made this carpenter door, and these pressure plates, which are carpenters, which these are only set to allow players through, so no mobs can get through at all. So I've got them on this side and on this side, and this is kind of what the cave looks like at the moment. I might have gone a little bit OTT with this cobblestone chisel, but I don't think it looks too bad. It is only temporary, but I did want something better than just stone walls, I suppose. And I've put some wooden flooring down. I kind of like this wooden flooring, it's fairly cool. But anyway, this side is basically my little bedroom area, I suppose. Basically bed and the bookcase with the Thinker's Construct and the open world blocks and things like that. That's pretty normal. I haven't slept in this like day 5. I've been doing some mining, so I ended up with some essence berry bushes and things on those sort of lines. Some furnaces, some chests with mainly food and stuff in it. A tool rack with a diamond chisel, a wrench, and a carpenter's hammer, which is what you need for them. Couple of barrels, nothing in that one, obviously cobblestone in that one. This chest is fairly empty, apart from maybe some tools and transfer pipes I want. This chest has got some ores in it. I found about how many diamonds? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 diamonds or so. I've still got to do a fair amount of mining, but obviously all my stone tools, I've got a diamond on the meat. My stone pickaxe has got haste, and so has my stone hammer, which obviously comes in very handy for strip mining. This has got some of the ores left that I've got to do. This one has got just general resources in, and again another little food and plant chest sort of thing. So nothing too major, and I've got a smelter up, which is all kind of automated because I can put the ores that I want to smelt into this one, and I made 2 transfer nodes through. This one is passing directly into the smeltery controller. I've got a redstone clock here which turns it into ignites, which gets pulled directly out into this iron chest. So it's all fairly automated for me. It's not the best setup in the world, but I can just quite easily just put all this tin in there, and that will slowly go through into the smeltery and get smelted up and then turned into ignites for me. I've just got to keep the lava fairly topped up, hence why I've got this here. Let's go back in there. I need to refill that. So yeah, that's basically all I've been doing. This actually leads down into my strip mine. Nothing major down here, obviously, it's just general standard mines. Yeah, nothing really too exciting down there, as you can see. So yeah, this decayed sodium, or whatever you want to call it, from useful DnS is apparently fairly powerful stuff. So yeah, I might be looking at that at a later date. I can mine it up now with this, but you do need a diamond pickaxe or higher to get that, I believe. Let me just climb back up to base. So the advice that I wanted, there are at least 4 machine mods in this. There's thermal expansion. Don't worry, I was looking at what anchors we'd got in this earlier. We seem to have got thermal expansion, buildcraft of sorts, Ender.io, mechanism, and industrial craft 2. So to my mind, the easiest of those 4 mods is Ender.io, the hardest being industrial craft 2. Then I'd say from easy to hard, I'd say it's Ender.io, thermal expansion, mechanism, industrial craft 2. So I'm wondering where really to start. I'm kind of tempted to go with thermal expansion because I haven't done that mod in a while, but there's very little way in the way of main armors and things like that in this mod. I mean, that's all there is. There are let's have a look, thermal foundation things for tools and invar and whatnot, but not really a great deal. So I don't know. So I kind of want you to tell me which mod pack you'd like to see me do first. It will be a tech mod. I'm not going to go jumping straight into magic just yet. The only magic one that I will be jumping into, which is going to be now, is the Project E, just to help me do a little bit of diamond mining and things like that. So if you don't know anything about Project E, it is a remake of the old EE2 mod, which is this little lad with red matter and dark matter. If you did watch any of my Tech It Classic Reborn, I did go through quite a bit of this in that, but I would like to do this now. So the main thing that I'm after at the moment are what is known as convalescence dust, and then with that, which are these 3, and then with that I want to get the divining rods here, which will make life very easy. If I can, I would also like a chemical bag as well, but we'll see where we get to on that, because I don't think I've got any wool. But we'll see how far we actually get. So let's make some of this conveylance dust. It's very, very easy, this stuff to make once you've got everything up and running. But I do need to get, it's getting dark in here. Need to get some wood burnt. So let me just stick this in here. Then we should get a little bit of charcoal. Okay, we also need a little bit of iron and a little bit of redstone. This gets us the medium conveylance dust. Come on. Thank you. Right, the charcoal and all this cobble gets us the low conveylance dust. And then the high conveylance dust we need, where is it? There it is, a diamond and a bit of coal. So we need 1 diamond and 1 coal. And there's the high conveylance dust. Cool. So right, we need to do this in order. The divining rod itself is a stick, which we can easily get. Surrounded by low conveylance dust. The medium one, obviously you just found that with a medium conveylance dust, and the high is the high conveylance dust around the medium one. Very, very easy to make. And what this does will actually show you where things are, because let's have a look if I can actually change the mode. Now what I'm doing here is using the key, if that's working. Is it? Oh, it's just on a bit of a go slow. Okay, so change mode 64 by 3 by 3. So what that actually means, it will actually scan a 3 by 3 area, in other words this area here, and 64 blocks that direction. So if I right click, it will tell me the EMC of what it can find in that range. So what you need to look for is, like, the EMC of coal there is 128, the EMC of redstone is 64, quartz is 64, a sapphire is 2048, and a diamond is 8192. And let's have a look. It won't tell you a right lot about the ores because none of them actually have EMC. On the looks of that, nope, none of them do actually have it. It's only when they actually get cooked that they do actually get an EMC range. So with this, I can now go searching in my mines. Let me just repair this. There we go. Just need one more. Might as well repair all my equipment before we go down mining. I don't know why I'm repairing my stone hatchet, but it's there, so I might as well. Okay, we might need a few more torches as well. So we'll grab that. And let's have a look. Need a few more sticks. Come on, thank you. 37, that'll do us for now. Just so I can demonstrate this thing. So, like I say, it's up to the players on what they want to use EMC for. I'm not going to completely ignore it, obviously, but there are ways and means of getting unlimited diamonds, unlimited redstone, so on and so forth, which I don't want to do if I can avoid it. But we'll see. So let's have a look. We've got the max range there of 4,000, so we don't really want to go mining in that direction just yet. Aha, now the max EMC range there is 8,192, so that means in a 64 block radius there should be some diamonds in this general direction, which should be a little bit quicker to help me do the mining. It is a little bit on the cheaty side, but to my mind, if it's in the mod, you know, then it can't be classed as cheating. Like I was saying to Scoop just then with about the mods, it's definitely much more of a laid-back, casual sort of mod pack. So there's going to be things which make life a lot easier than what we used to, especially coming from Crack Pack 2, where Crack Pack 2 was definitely designed to be much more of a harder mod pack. So yeah, it's up to people how they want to go for this pack and take it as they want, really. I really could do with making myself an excavator, but we'll manage. We've got a fairly decent shovel. Because if I had an excavator, as you probably know, the excavator will do a 3x3 just exactly the same as a hammer will. Oh, and look, there are our diamonds from the looks of things. So let me just clear this little lot up. Unfortunately, I don't have a fortune or anything on these, so it will just be a 1-to-1. But there are our diamonds there. You get a little bit of block lag as well, so you have to bear with me on that. There we go. Fill that in, and let's how many we've got. 6 diamonds. Now, is that the main diamonds? It looks like it could be. Yeah, so we've basically got the diamonds from this area, which is all good, and we've also covered all these ores as well. So, like I say, diamond mining in this, very, very easy if you know how to use the Project E stuff. Hopefully some of the other players may benefit with that as well. There we go. Like I say, I think for a few it might be too easy, but for others it might be a bit of a dream come true, so they don't have to spend ages mining. Because even though I like mining, it does get a bit repetitive. Oh, got another EMC range there. Now let's just dig out this little lot. Yeah, and we'll see if we can find this lot. And there we go. That should be alright. Don't know how far down they could be. They could be anywhere in the gravel attack. Haha. See how deep this thing goes. Oh, it's fairly deep, this gravel. Yeah. Right, stop that. I'm gonna head back upstairs and we'll come back and we'll mine this little lot out off camera. I've still got to do a fair amount of mining, especially for the diamonds. So, yeah. Alright, cool. So let me just get back upstairs and then we'll see if we can't make a chemical bag. But I do need to go out for some wool. Oh, okay, I need to... That's why it looks so dark, because I need to actually put a torch up here. And we'll put one on there as well. There we go, that should be alright. Didn't realise I had done that. I didn't know that we had portals in this as well, so learn something new, which is always good. Once you've learned something new in a day, that means your day is going good, to my mind. Oops, no, you don't go in there. The gravel and the flint can. The stone can all go in there. Cool. Right then, so we'll put that in our backpack. We should be good there. Okay, so now if I can, I would prefer to make the energy condenser today. However, obsidian I do not have any. I might be able to make some though. Let's try to actually make some. I need another bucket. There we go. Oh, no. I need 3 iron for that. Okay, so let's grab you. Let's see if this actually works. And I need a bucket of water. Let's have a look. I think there's just some water over here. One thing about being in the plains, water and sand aren't exactly the most common of things. I definitely need to make sure I've got an infinite water supply nearby. Okay, in fact, let's see if we can't do that here. We can, good, so that means I can grab another bucket of water without going back and forth too many times. You may have noticed as I'm wandering around, I'm very smooth, I'm not bobbing around anymore, because I did turn off the bobbing mode. Let me know if you like it or not, unless, you know what I mean, the view bobbing, because with it on I'm wandering like that. Without it I'm a bit more on the smooth side, so you'll have to let me know which way you prefer. But anyway, we need the chemical chest, because I think I definitely prefer the energy condenser first. Now I think I've got some smooth stone over here from earlier. I need the convalescence dust. And I need a diamond. We need about 5 diamonds on us. And chest, don't we? There we go. And a piece of iron, was it? Or 2 pieces of iron? Can't quite remember what it was. Yeah, chemical chest. There we are. Shift clicking does work. Aha, storage upgrade. Cool. And then we can now make the energy condenser. Condense the world. Haha, cool. So, what this thing does is actually turn one item into another. Actually, a fairly decent little bit of contraption. So, say I needed some more diamonds, which I do. Let's do that, and we can also do that as well. So, I want more diamonds, so I can put that up there. It will make a bit of a copy. That's not real, obviously. And then I don't really want any of these rubies, so I can just basically exchange the rubies for the diamonds. Same with the sapphires. So yeah, nice and easy to do. So that means I've got 5 more diamonds in that. So basically got my diamonds back from making it. So anything of this that has an EMC range, I can now make multiples of, if I so wanted to do. I can also make EMC out of light using the energy collectors, so I could make a farm or anything like that, just continuously making whatever I wanted. But the main thing that I do actually want EMC for is more for building, so I don't really have to go around collecting a load of stone, or if I wanted to make bricks, I could just make is it 4? I'll just stick them in there. So is that actually cooking or what? So it's a little bit on the slow side. I don't know if that's a little bit of lag or what. I'm not too sure. So yeah, as soon as I get some bricks, I can make as many as them as I want, because the bricks themselves are 16. If I get rid of that. So they are 64. So yeah, easy enough to use, and I can even do some chiseling with them or whatnot. I don't know if I will actually build out of bricks yet. It's just kind of an example, so I can have as much dirt as I want. I can have as much cobblestone as I want, because they're all 1 EMCs and everything like that. So Right, anyway, I better call this episode here because I've kind of been going on a tiny bit about EMC for quite some time now. But like I say, I will take that into moderation. It's just there if people need it. So like I say, I'm just going to be using it more for building purposes than anything else, instead of just going around collecting all the resources that I need. But that was a fail. Come back. So I can turn that into a brick. As long as I've got a copy of this. It's giving me 32 with the leftover EMC range that was in there anyway. So yeah, it's all good. It's all good. So, like I say, I better end this episode here. So, thank you very much for joining me. I do hope that you enjoyed today's episode. Do let me know which machine mod you want me to go into, and I will try to comply with that. But otherwise, thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you later. Bye.